All right, man. We are back in this motherfucker, man. Another great day, man. It is a Saturday, the first of the month of all things. You know what I'm saying?
Man. One more first of the month for the year is over.
For the year is motherfucking up, man.
Fine.
Fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. DC.
Sure. It's your boy Dro.
Yeah, man, and we got the homie, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
One of the hottest movies out right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing all the shows, doing all the parties. Yeah. Man, this guy is doing big things, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, man, call me DreDay Washington, man.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. You know, always a good vibe.
For sure, man. Yeah. So like I was saying, man, off camera, we sat around, took a couple shots, was watching the movie, enjoying everything, man.
For sure.
Tell us, for everybody who don't know, man, what's the name of the movie? Where it's at in
the movie is our first movie, basically in-house. My boy Andrew Lloyd, he wrote the script. I was the star actor. My dude Logan shot it, so it's like an in-house film that that we created from the ground up. It took a while. It was a lot of ups and downs with the shit, but we made it happen. It's called She Never Believed. It's on Tubi right now. You can check it out. It went #1 in 4 different categories: comedy, black cinema, recommended, and one more. So it went number 1 in 4 different categories.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's
dope for sure, man. Well deserved, man. Shout out to Drew
Lloyd,
man.
Yeah. Everybody in there for real, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Was there something out of those 4 categories? Like, was it something that meant the most to y'all?
Probably the comedy though. Because it was going. I seen like the Steve Harvey show. I seen the Wayne's brothers in there. And
big time.
And Tubi, it changed real quick. So you might be #1 today, and then 5 hours later they got like a whole bunch of new movies coming in. So just to be #1, where they got 100 million people that actually active users. You know what I'm saying? Just definitely because people really, I feel like understood the story and really repped hard for it. It was like, I feel like a lot of like, especially independent films, like kind of a lot of the same stories. Not saying those are bad stories, but we kind of wanted to get away from the norm. Drug dealing, just a whole bunch of sex scenes, a whole bunch of violence. We wanted to try to do something that anybody could watch and enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I will say that's exactly what this movie is.
Yeah, for sure.
So
and I agree with you. There's parts where there's comedy, it's a little bit of everything in there for you.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. That's what we try to do for this first one. So more people can relate, because the demographic. That's why I love doing the movies, because we can reach a way bigger demographic than we ever could with the music.
Right.
Sure.
Not to saying that like y'all still have the music.
Yeah, still got the music. It's just different levels.
Well, in the movies now.
And that's another thing. We can we put like about 5-6 different independent artists had their songs playing throughout the movie. So that's another thing. I know me personally, I like doing this. Finding different songs that match different emotions or vibes of the scene. You know what I'm saying? And try to create some type of vibes. It was like, oh man, I remember when that song came on during that time, how I felt. When he was watching the movie. For sure.
So, so for those who haven't watched the movie or have anyways, the person that you play, right? He's a scammer that's trying to get out, right?
He's his name is Romelle. He's a he scams. He's a bar back. He got like a lot of different hustles, but he got a girlfriend that he loves, but he doing like illegal stuff to please her,
right.
But he's trying to advance in life. At an age and stage, it's time to grow. You can't do the same thing. And a lot of people around him that's doing what he's doing is going to jail. So he like, I gotta switch this up. This ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? But she not trying to hear none of that. You know?
Because her favorite thing is the
that
scam
money.
life.
That money. She need that money. You know what I'm saying? Like so. And I feel like that's a real situations where cats go through. It might not be with scamming, but it's
throughout
something
life. You might want to grow and change, or vice versa. She might want to grow and change, and the other person don't want to. They used to the same street life or whatever.
It's a relatable story, man.
Yeah.
So with the early success of She Never Believed, out on Tubi right now. Y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah.
Is there any plans for a sequel, or are y'all doing something different?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a sequel, but we got another movie that we shot earlier this year.
Okay.
That's we gonna drop first though.
Oh,
you know, we about 95% done with it.
Oh,
we just gotta shoot a few more scenes, and that's called "Is Temptation a Real Thing?"
Okay.
So yeah, now that's a whole different vibe, than this. But we gonna drop that hopefully beginning of the first quarter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, to get the promo. You know, I be telling a lot of people be asking me. I mean, creating a film is hard enough. Creating a dope film is hard enough, and then getting your cast involved, getting them motivated, because you'll have a script, you'll send it to them, and then they'll get not say all cast members, but they'll get to the day of the shooting or the table read, and they don't know their name.
Never read.
Damn,
you
know,
over.
Man, I ain't know what was going on. I'm like, man, check the script. Man, they not coming prepared, so you want to get your cast motivated to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a better shooting if everybody know their stuff. You know, and then another hard aspect of the filming is getting the right distribution.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got to get the distribution and team up with somebody who, actually going to help market and promote their stuff and get their stuff on Tubi in a reasonable time.
Because there's millions of literally millions of things being submitted to Tubi at one time.
Waiting.
That's
just still waiting.
Which clogs the right.
So that those are three, and that's not even including the marketing.
Right.
So that's why I always try to tell people like acting. And like with the music, it's like it has I don't know, it comes together so much because for let's say for the music, like a lot of artists, some of them a lot of artists is known to promote themselves as a brand. That's you're an artist, so I got to get my music out, I got to get this. But with acting is different. Acting, what I've seen on the independent side, it's like a lot of people don't know how to promote themselves as a brand as much. I got you.
Right. Yeah.
They just like, I'm an actor. I'm a good actor, but that's it. That's all I got. It's more than that.
Yeah, I got you.
It's more than just being a good actor. Like the greatest basketball player ever isn't LeBron or Michael Jordan. It's that nigga that was outside busting niggas' ass in the street. We just don't know because he didn't have his life together. He didn't have his shit together.
Right, yeah.
You know what
He's
I'm saying? He a
legend
legend in the streets though.
Right.
But
yeah.
That's the same thing. How I look at it with the acting world and where I could take advantage of, because I've always been a promoter.
Right.
I grew up. I was an artist, so I know how to promote myself and my brand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now since we're talking about great actors, are there any great actors or great directors or movie producers who you pattern yourself after or who motivated you?
I mean, of course, as far as the acting side, like I'm a big movie buff, so I watch all type of movies. Always did, like the Denzels, the Samuel Jacksons, the Will Smith. Right. But even on the directing side, like John Singleton, I love his style. Spike Lee back in the day, and even up to now, when you got a Tyler Perry movie. Right. I know people try to, because his style is completely different.
Yeah, and he like to kind of recycle the same.
Yeah, but he got his own lane.
Yeah, but he got a lane.
And I don't know if y'all know, I think he just bought. Yeah. I think he owns now BET and VH1.
And VH1.
You know what I'm saying? So
like his compound is unreal, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's where you want to be able to get your film company to on a level that, where you're not just creating your own content, but on your pace, on your level, and on your vibe, however you want to get it done.
The way that you want to get it done.
You know what I'm saying? But it got to be relatable too. Yeah. And that's one thing I do respect about Tyler Perry. Right. He does make relatable content that the everyday person. He'll have a spin on it.
Right.
To a certain degree, or his version, but it's still kind of relatable. Like, oh yeah, man, I've been through that, or I've seen that.
Yeah, or we know a person, or I think that's heard dope. Of a person. Yeah, right. I got you.
And even 50. I feel I love how 50 came in the game and made a whole different lane. Yeah. My favorite, I want him out of my films off of is Ice Cube, because Ice Cube was so, he'll have the comedy, he had a romance in it. He have a little bit of drama, but he's not really having too much sex scenes. Right? When has Ice Cube ever had a sex scene in one of his movies?
Yeah, I cannot even recall.
And if there might like two, and there may be like two, or something.
It's small. Like what's the Mike Epps, Janky Promoters? He kind of had a small little
quick. It like
but
funny
that was it. That was
comedy
it. And not saying there's nothing wrong with sex scenes, but it's oversaturated.
So when it comes to
sex
movies,
scenes,
and I agree with that because like we tend to lean on certain things when it comes to like moving the movie forward. It's like like you can count on a violent scene or sex or something to like help keep the movie.
Yeah, violence and sex sells.
Right. And it does. All the time. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it's needed.
Sometimes it's good.
And sometimes it's needed. But I just think
every scene ain't gotta be
it's gotta be set up a certain way, man.
Right.
And like I said, don't let that take over the vibe and the concept of the movie. Wherever you're trying to go, you like, let that be addition to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like a lot of 90s movies because the sex scenes, it wasn't 30,000 sex scenes in one movie. It was just like it was needed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or it's like a cut to the next scene. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they started, but they never really showed.
Like this movie still was gonna be good without this sex scene. Like that. That's
right. But we also had monsters balls and things like that.
That kind of made the movie because that's the only with that monster ball. I never even seen the whole movie. I just seen that scene.
Seen the scene.
Thousands of times.
But it was
so like I said, it's needed and stuff. But it's done a certain way though.
Yeah, when it's done,
depending on the movie. Depending on the movie.
Right. So now that you've stepped into this scene, into this lane, do you feel like it's more easy? Like, is it easier for you, or are you still facing the same problems? Because certain things you won't be able to ever change, right? Like, with your staff and the people that's coming through, like conflicts and stuff like that. But getting into Tubi and getting
same problems. Same problems as the music, but just different.
Right.
You get bullshitters is music in the music game. It's a whole bunch of bullshitters, whole bunch of talkers, whole bunch of people saying they gonna do this and do that. But when it's time to suit up for the game, they know where they forgot their gym shoes. They come up with jeans. Oh, you trying to hoop in jeans?
You trying to hoop in these, bro? You out here in the Timbs, bro? You out there?
You ain't got no shorts and no sweatpants or no nothing. So it's like it's kind of the same thing, but like things that I seen so far, like on the independent music, movie scene. It's like you'll have kind of like artists, you'll have actors who've been in the game for years that been through this school, they've been had this training, they done did this and that, and they take it seriously, but they feel like they're owed something
for the work
because of the work they put in, and that's not necessarily the case.
Especially
because this game don't owe you shit.
You know
what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? The game don't owe you shit.
Face,
and that's in music, that's in movies, that's in entertainment, sports. The game don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
That's the only thing. Like people kind of. I don't know, man. It's kind of fucked up because, a lot of talented people, they don't get the opportunities because they're not putting themselves out there enough. Like I said, they're not marketing themselves. They're not branding themselves enough. They think they just going to show up and give a great, amazing performance, whether you're rapping or whether you're acting, and think it's just going, that's all I got to do. And that's not. No, that's not.
It's a lot of work up to that.
Do you know how many people make great content, do something great, either rapping, movies, that's great, but we never see it because the marketing is trash?
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You could, and then that's another thing I noticed, like how with the music game and how with the independent film game, people think they could dump thousands of dollars into something. I seen it with my own eyes with the music. I seen somebody dump $1 million into their own record label, into their artists and shit. And they ain't get them nowhere. It don't matter. Money is just not about the money if you don't have a plan.
You gotta have
what I'm saying. If you ain't got a plan and got the ideas and got the you got the grit and you got the determination to get it done.
And the team of people that's willing to help make it
like work. I know y'all seen like the Master P. That's why I respect Master P so much.
Shout out to P.
Baby too. But Master P, he was the first one. I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers taking 20%. I'm taking the 80. Yeah. I'm about to drop 17 albums in 1 year. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to. You know what I'm saying? All my artists, they getting $1 million in a bank account and a house in their name. You know what I'm saying? Like setting a new foundation. Sure. Like so. That's things like that. And even with the independent films, Master P was one of the first ones. Even come on, man.
I'm About It was like really the first Tubi movie.
So like
the first Tubi. He was Tubi before Tubi.
Like because like we talk about the Cash Money movies and the No Limits. And like he went to the theaters with these joints. Like you know what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. It's some fun Cash Money movies and stuff. And
the only one that I remember was Baller Blocking though, right?
That's definitely up there. Baller Blocking was
that was the only Cash Money movie I remember.
Yeah, no, is Baller Blocking. Baller Blocking ain't got Silk in it, right? Silk ain't the best.
That's the Hot Boys.
That's Hot Boys. Yeah, I'm thinking. See, my bad. My bad. Yeah. So you're right. And he put in a lot of work behind the scenes with all of his artists. Everything, even though I'm sure some people who felt like they got, you know what I'm saying, left behind. Like the verses, after the verses, Mercedes was upset that they performed or whatever, her music or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, she didn't get up there and perform.
And then I seen her perform her music 2 months before, and she sounded terrible.
Right.
Like I was down, them vocals sound terrible. I was like, thank God they didn't have you up there.
She should have tried to tap in with P to get on this.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, like 9 times out of 10, and like we don't have no behind the scenes.
And then now he ain't gonna mess with you.
Exactly.
Well, I'm saying, I'm somewhere along the lines. I'm sure somebody had some conversations. And he probably felt the same way.
But that's what I'm saying. People think they owe something. You got to stop. We as people got to stop believing that we are owed something. Nobody owes us anything, bro. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out just like the rest of us. Now, there's things that we put in that work and we expect. That's just as a human being. You put in work. That's just a natural
depending
thing.
On what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you cannot expect another motherfucker on their platform that they put in 1,000 more times of work and hours than you did on their platform or their company or their business and expect something and and things is going to just fall in your hands. It don't work like that.
That's not how life works
for anything,
at all. Anything at all. Yeah, for sure.
Since we're talking about the movies, man, give me your top 5 movies of all time. Any genre, any actors, whatever. Just top 5 movies of all time.
Ooh, top 5.
Or just not. It don't even have to be off the top of your head. Like when you hear top 5, like what rings off? Because your top 5 today might not be the top 5 tonight.
And it's so many movies, but
it's tons of fucking movies
right off the head.
Yeah. But man, I agree. Yeah, like
I was just going off for the Ice Cube, man. I was just watching Fridays, of course. All about the Benjis. Now I know that ain't my top 5, but
great movie to me.
Still great movies. Even if we go off the the Denzel, he got so many. I was just watching probably a month ago. Sat through Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? I'll be watching some weird shit. I was watching this David Ruffin documentary, and it took me down to watching the Temptation movie again.
Yeah, the old Temptation movie. That was the movie. Shit, though.
Yeah. And did you know he was supposed to play Otis?
They went.
No. Leon off of David Ruffin in the Temptation movie.
He was supposed to play Otis?
Yeah, he was. They wanted him to play Otis at first. Otis wanted him to play him, and he was like, "No, I need to play David Ruffin." And then he added all those lines like, "You can never be another David Ruffin." That's all improv. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's from that.
And they the other his other cast and shit, they hated Leon. They said because he stayed in David Ruffin character all day, like you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, oh yeah, I just took that like oh yeah, that's something you can learn from.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying, like because he had a lot of iconic roles. So something you can learn
step
from.
into a place like
actually to step into the character because that's the difference between being an artist and an actor. An artist, you're not stepping into no character.
Right.
What whatever come out
there.
that mic, it should be from what you experienced or what you've been around and seen somebody else experience. You know what I'm saying?
Input on that. Yeah.
But a movie actor, you could be anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like,
if you can do it.
If you can do it.
Within the realm of the character.
Like I can watch certain artists, certain actors or whatever, and be like, yeah, okay, he was this and that.
Yeah.
He was this and that. But then like I can't watch a movie with Kevin Hart in it without seeing Kevin Hart as
Kevin Hart
this person.
every
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Kevin Hart as
Yeah.
that person.
That's levels.
You know
That's
what I'm
another
saying?
thing.
Yeah, and that's not saying that he's not a great actor and he's not making a ton of, but like,
Yeah, for sure. But he's Kevin Hart in every movie.
Yeah.
So that leads to my next question, man. Do you have any fear of possibly being like typecasted, or are you going to try to, do different things with your roles?
So when I first started, the first year, this is like my second year on the acting. So the first year, I was just trying to do as many roles as possible, just to get the experience,
Right.
and just to see how everybody's. Okay, for example, as an artist, you go to different promoter shows. Every show ain't the same,
right? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You go to a different studio. Every studio vibe ain't the same,
for sure.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing
on set. Right.
Every set. Like shout out to HWIC Films.
Yeah.
They like I'm gonna give them his flowers. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Jill. Johnny Filmworks. They always be repping and showing love, and we got a lot of new stuff coming up with both of them. But they're like Johnny's set is like next level set on the independent scene. You know what I'm saying? And then I could go over and do a movie somebody else's, and it's completely day and night different. So you just got to understand
what you're walking into.
Yeah. So at first, going off of your question, I was getting typecast. Everybody wanted me to be a thug. Right. I'm like, I did one thug role, and then I did kind of another one, half of it. And then I just start turning stuff down. Like, I don't want to do that. I just, I want to do stuff with more range. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why I feel like I have more control in the area we in, being on the independent scene, because I can more control. I'm not chasing, and then we create our own film. So we create our own content. Like, so I could be who I want to be. I don't got to wait on somebody to give me a movie or somebody to give me an opportunity when I can create my own. You know what I'm saying? In your film, you want me to be a thug ass nigga, but in my film, I'm about to be a polished businessman. You know what I'm saying, or something. I'm not saying
yeah, but I can change up.
You feel me? I can change up whoever. To whoever the character. You know what I'm saying?
It's not limited
to
what's expected for this movie.
Exactly. Or being labeled, like you said, being labeled, put in a box. I want to be able to it's so easy.
That'll stunt your growth.
Especially as a black actor.
Especially as a black actor. You know what I'm saying? It's super easy. Go like, they want you to do the same thing. So that's what I'm trying to do now. It's just trying to, get range and do more things. And if I am working with somebody else, just make sure that, they, first of all, to make sure their movie is coming out. Because to all the motherfuckers I did the movies for, and they still ain't dropped. I ain't heard nothing or seen nothing. And I spent a lot of time and energy learning the script. Is hard work.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And trying to bring that magic or whatever to that to that character. It's hard work. It takes some out of you. Jazzy Jeff. We were talking about this. You remember Jazzy Jeff from the Fresh Prince?
Right.
I was watching an interview, and he said, "This is what I look at it now. From now on," he said, "When you're an artist, you got content, whatever. Die empty."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's one of the realest. That's one of the realest interviews I've ever
die
heard in my life.
Empty, and I know exactly what he means. Get all that shit off the hard drive.
Yeah, get it done.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got that. You got it unfinished on your man. Finish that shit and get it done and work on the next. You know what I'm saying? Get it out of there.
You're always gonna have new stuff, and instead of clouding yourself up with this old shit that you just keep hoarding. Yeah, bro, let that out. Yeah, for sure. It's not being creative if you don't.
For sure, and that's being a creator, man. Man.
Speaking of creators, man. Ohio Entertainment Awards, man, going down this month. Can we talk about
Akron, Ohio?
The date, the venue, the time, and all of that, man? What can we expect?
Yeah, man. So this the first year it's gonna be in Akron. We try to. Man, so we tried to. I ain't never talk about it before. Right. So we had it. We tried to do it in Akron before. So 2 years ago, we tried to do it in Akron, and the owner canceled on us 2 days before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And basically, I was getting death threats. It was cats coming up there to saying they was gonna come up to the award show. Yeah, man, they was calling. They said that this is what the owner said. He said they was calling the police station. They was calling the venues. They were saying my name, saying DreDay. They was gonna come and shoot me at the award shows and all this.
Yeah, that's power fucking hate.
Yeah, and it canceled. So they we can't put nobody in jeopardy. And I wouldn't want them to put nobody in jeopardy because the award show ain't for this.
Yeah, for sure.
It's for flowers.
Yeah, you already carry that type of shit, man. Like this is the this ain't like suit and tie prestigious, but like this is it. This is the culture.
You can come with
this.
I'm saying like I mean like most people come dressed to the nines. Real talk. Like I'm saying, but this ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like black ballroom ties. No, but I'm saying like this is adjacent to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so for somebody to even in that space be like, I'm gonna call in a bomb threat or threaten the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
It's that like, shit just had me feeling a certain way. Like I remember, I'd never forget, you know, just, you know, like damn. Take my life over a war show?
Yes,
that's like over some music? That's over some awards?
Yeah. Which is
like what? You know, it kind of at the time it kind of had me feeling like Malcolm X.
Let's do it. No,
outside with the rifle in the window looking. You know what I'm saying? But
it was like just some disgruntled motherfucker get nominated or whatever.
Or just I could see somebody not get, or just some flat out hate and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
man.
Somebody who genuinely just didn't want to see it here.
And it kind of hurt. It hurt the whole thing because once they did that, we had a plan to fit that many people, and you know at that establishment. Then when we had to move, we had to get a smaller venue, and then a lot of people couldn't get in. It was lines. It was cold outside. It was not, you know, the same vibe that we try to bring to people, and we couldn't give it to them. But we had to have it that still that time because we had people coming from in and out of town and stuff. It's like man.
Yeah, once it's already on, it's like man, it's hard to
that kind of hurt. That hurt for real because we want to give people their money's worth, or want to give people their flowers and the way they should get it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely,
you know, we work hard. We all work hard and all try to you know, make a living for ourselves and create things that's gonna you know, be great and somebody and help motivate
outlast us, man.
Man, because that's what it's about.
Right.
You know,
most definitely.
And for that not to happen and to see it was like, ugh. It kind of, you know.
Yeah, that was the stain, man. Not, you know what I'm saying, on y'all, but like for the city, man. It's kind of, and like if you out here watching this on a live or like later on one of our channels, man, fuck you. But if you out here watching it, like, man, bro, that was terrible. Like, that's
come on,
like,
man.
there's not like there's a lot of hating shit you could have did, but like
that's the ultimate.
And I heard a few people saying this first time I'm talking about this in public, and I heard a few people say they ain't had the money to pay for the venue and shit.
Yeah, man, it's like,
shut your ass up, nigga.
Right, for real.
What?
Like, man,
I've been doing this over 20 years.
Right, like I
said, I had the money to pay for the venue. Get out of here, man.
For sure.
Come on, man.
Everything was locked in, and like. From our perspective, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm like around the corner from there, so we kind of
like we could walk there,
we walk right there,
like pull down and like everything gonna be official, like, you know what I'm saying, so that kind of hurt.
They hit us Friday night. The Sunday, you know, was the award show. Friday night at 7:32. I'll never forget.
In the evening, you know, on the weekend
7:32. So we had. Basically 1 day, 1.5 days is what you
figure it out. 24 hours.
Yeah, man.
Because tomorrow,
put it together though. You know what I'm saying? What y'all can do.
And still manage to do something again. But now y'all back in the city.
We back in the city.
What's the date?
We back in the city, November 23rd. It's gonna be at the Linda Theater. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna bring the theater vibe.
It's gonna be at the cafe.
Yeah, that's
what
hard.
I'm saying.
Yeah, old
school. He's good people too.
Oh yeah. So we gonna have it over there, man. I think Door is gonna open at 3 p.m. Red carpet at 4, so we gonna have that. But we this year, man, you know, we bringing out. I just want to be able to get, give some flowers out to Akron, because a lot of cities before, even the Youngstown, of course the Clevelands, a lot of different places we've been got their flowers. So now it's time. Yes, I mean, Akron really been getting flowers,
and we show up.
Shows, but this time is different though, because it's in Akron.
In Akron,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely got some. I don't want to drop the performers we got, but we got some few legends in the building for sure. You know what I'm saying? And some cats that's popping now.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. But just not just artists, but just people in general. Right. We just want to continue to give flowers, and Akron, this is for you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard.
Hell yeah! I'm about to say, it's dope that y'all up there at the Linda. Not only like, if y'all don't know, that's a movie theater. You know what I'm saying?
Staple in the city.
Yeah, it's a staple in the city. It's been around forever. But the guy who just purchased that, not only did he purchase the Linda, he purchased the Cafe Rewind right next door.
Next to it,
So like, man, like the things that he's trying to do in that area for like entertainment is up there. Like, so it's cool to see like y'all gonna be the first again,
right?
You know what I'm saying? To be able to say like, hey, we held this here at this place.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna definitely be a dope vibe we trying to create,
For sure. So like
always,
man, how do it feel, man, to like be sometimes like the pieneer of this shit when it comes to these type of things?
It's definitely dope. You never take anything for granted, but this year 13 for the award show. But I feel like with anything else, after a while, you want to do different things to challenge yourself.
Sure.
Like the award show is definitely dope, giving out flowers. But now, like I know we really want to get into this acting world now. It's like it's like we want to be able to, still do music and still do tours and shows, but still want to be able to convert it over and create a bigger platform.
Oh, yeah.
Because how I looked at it is like, I've been throwing parties and shows forever, but that demographic that I can hit is small potatoes.
Right.
Because it's only a certain type of person who's going to come out to an independent showcase to watch other people rap, or to come to even a mainstream artist to come see them perform. It's only a certain small amount, but if your people in Chicago or OKC or Kansas City, they can't come up there and see them.
Right.
But if you got a movie
they can watch
and it's
anywhere.
on Tubi for free, they can sit at the house and watch it.
Listen to the
soundtrack. Come on, man. The demographic goes from here to just like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what opened my eyes is with the movies and stuff that I wanted to really, not just because, clearly because of the art. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's another art form, you know what I'm saying? Besides, like, because I don't really rap no more, but it's like a different art form that I can, express myself. But it can also get to way more people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Physically. And they can see it. And the legacy going to live on forever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? As long as it's a Tubi or as long as whatever, platforms we get it on.
Exists. And even when they don't. Like, it's just like back in the days, like there's platforms like Blockbuster that's not around no more. But like the movies
that we was getting from there,
the motherfuckers still around. I'm still watching. Rumpelstiltskin in the hood.
That's funny.
How does that feel to know that you got probably like millions of people seeing your face on camera, man, on the big screen,
like just on the normal
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's I always had people that was repping or show me love or whatever. This is completely different. Like I like people be coming up to me. I ain't signed like almost 10 autographs. Like random people be like, you feel me? It be different. It's different. Like
your first video, first music autograph.
It's completely different. Like when I was doing music, it was a lot of hate.
Right.
It's like, this nigga ain't this. This nigga ain't from my hood. This nigga can't rap like me. This blah, blah, blah. But with movies, it's different. It doesn't, none of that matters. None of that matters. It's a good movie. And, try to be, do the best acting as you can and, try to make it relatable and real. And the love I've been getting has been, man, it's been amazing. I ain't gonna lie. That part of it, pause. That part of it feel good because it's just like, you create something, your own content, your way, and people really appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That part actually, is amazing though.
Oh yeah. So like up until the time y'all dropped though, like were you nervous? Did you like know like okay, we did good, we did all the work we needed to?
Honestly, bro, I was discouraged as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think the movie at first. They gave us like.
I remember
they gave us like
issue,
two.
Right?
Yeah, they gave us two, 3 dates, and then it didn't come out.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, man, this movie ain't never coming out, man. Like, and then. Letting negative shit get in your head, just your own
worldly shit,
your own, your own conscious, self-conscious or whatever, get into your head, and you thinking about negative shit. And I'm thinking like, damn, is the movie gonna come out? Thinking like, we let the cast down. All the people I said was gonna come out. I'm promoting all these dates, right? And I feel like, damn, I'm letting myself down. Like, should I even act? It's so many negative thoughts that got in my head. And then when that movie dropped, it was like, man, I had, 200 pounds on me, on my shoulders, and we all
relief
just,
right on the ground.
Oh man, then and then it was, and then it's time for the promotion marketing and actually
really
see people
making the run,
really watch it and really hit me up and saying they watch it or they enjoyed it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I never expected it like that though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Never expected. In my head, I wanted it to be dope.
It's like, this is gonna be the best movie ever.
But
like,
to actually, movies. People be like hard critics on movies.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
sure. You only get a few minutes and nigga turn your movie off.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like a song. That song you get a few seconds, but a movie they ain't last long. Like, man, I'm turning this shit off.
Yeah, you get too good, especially like if it's a comedy and it's like, all right, man, first laugh, I didn't laugh.
Right.
You got one more of those.
You got a few minutes in it.
And people actually tuned into it because in order for it to register, right, somebody has to watch it for
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It ain't even just turning it on.
Exactly.
For it to go number one.
And that was a dope thing because I had a lot of people hit me up like telling me like little punchlines and scenes of the movie, and it was at the end of the movie.
Right. It's
like hey, bro, you call that girl a nomad. That was funny. Like blah blah blah. And then I had somebody ask me, what is a nomad? Like hey, blah blah blah. It's like, oh yeah, y'all watching it to the end of the movie.
So y'all really watching the movie?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro. I got to see that part 2 when blah blah blah. Y'all got into that accident.
She got into it.
Blah blah blah.
We want to spill all the beans about the movie. You know what I mean? For those that didn't watch it,
go watch it.
If you
haven't seen it, go watch it. But like, it's a lot of good parts in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
good vibes.
So
definitely. Just trying to, that was the first one we did, and now we just trying to grow off of that one. So everyone is getting better and better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Yeah, man. So y'all process when it comes to like the writing and you know what I'm saying, all the behind the scenes.
Yeah. So I wrote on YouTube. It's called Game Over. It's like a mini series that we trying to work on.
Okay.
And trying to build. So I end up writing that. So that's my first time writing a script for that. It's called Game Over. You can watch it on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And then Drew do mostly the writing for for She Never Believed and for the new one. And what I'll do, I'll go and I'll tell him, hey, bro, we should add this part. Like at the end, She Never Believed. That was my idea.
Right,
like, we should add this part. We should end like this. Or
Yeah,
we should start it like this. Or blah, blah, blah. Or, add, but he's doing the initial, like the groundwork of the actual, getting the characters, getting the storyline together. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go in and add my little 1-2, but he's doing the initial. So it's like, it's dope just to bounce off ideas.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You know how you be with your homies?
Yeah.
Y'all bouncing off ideas. Like, hey, bro, blah, blah, blah.
But actually, that'd be dope, but if we did this and we did
But actually putting that shit in real form, though.
And
seeing it grow right in front of your eyes. Like, like, all right, cool. Like, and you know what's crazy about it? She Never Believed. So we had the first cut. We watching the first cut. And I'm looking, it's me to do the film, to do that shot. His name Logan and Drew. We looking at this movie like, man, this shit sucks. Like the first edit,
it's
you know what I'm saying? We look like, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. Then, you got to go back. Second, it got better.
Right.
My bad. And then the third, it got better. And then you add your music, you add the blah, blah, blah. So, man, but you just,
it's growth. Yeah, man, it is. It take a lot for real, man. Because, and that's something I don't think maybe a lot of people get to see behind the scenes, right? Yeah. It's like, you might have something that's dope, but like sometimes it do take a lot of editing, maybe coming back in and reshooting some scenes, even changing whole parts in order to just like bring it all the way around.
You gotta sacrifice whatever the betterment for the movie. Like it's times, man, I don't like that scene and I was in it.
Right,
cut that shit out.
Like
if it ain't right, we cutting it out.
Right,
it gotta go. We
or
gonna
vice
do it
versa.
again.
You love the scene, but it just didn't fit.
Yeah, man. So just like. just certain things that got to be done for, just to make the film as best it can be. The product as best it can be, because we trying to Amazon this shit now.
Yeah, for sure.
We trying to have it right on your doorstep. So when you bring it to a person's doorstep, you got to make sure you come correct. You know what I'm saying?
Because they only, like you said,
exactly.
they'll give you a few minutes. And
they give you a few seconds.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Just change the pace a little bit. The greenhouse parties, man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Some of the livest parties in the
Greenhouse
city.
Friday, Status
yes,
downtown Akron, man. It's always a dope ass vibe, man. Just talk to the people a little bit about that.
Yeah, man.
So I've been in the party game for a long time. Probably, well, I started as an artist at first, and then I like, man, I was tired of being broke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, man, let me go ahead and do some other shit. So I started doing parties and stuff. So I've been doing parties ever since probably like 06, different venues and stuff. So I kind of got away from the parties. I know, me and my other business partner, shout out my boy Ayo. Kurt,
yo, what up, though?
We did a lot of, we linked up for the Greenhouse movement about 2015, 2016. We was doing a lot of dope events around the city like we did. Yeah. We was back with the Tangiers before they closed. You know what I'm saying? We had a Thanksgiving party, had a 90s party there. That was crazy. We had a few mansion parties during the time. We had our biggest one was probably the hotel party we had.
Hotel party.
You know what I'm saying? We had, it was like a swimming pool for the first half of it, and then it was like, pool party. Then at night it was actual party at the hotel. It was crazy, amazing experiences. And then, we was kind of off for a couple years doing parties and stuff. But I feel like it's something Akron needed, man, to get back to the nightlife. The nightlife is so trash in Akron right now. Absolutely. So just trying to bring a vibe for us, like, us older folks like that want to come out and vibe.
Yeah, they ain't trying to shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to come out, get some drinks, you know what I'm saying? Good scenery.
Only shots you want to take is the ones at the bar.
Exactly, at the bar, man. So that's what we trying to do right now. That's what we doing. Shout out to the Status 8.
Yeah.
We got shout out to Cam, Rob,
always
we got a good deal. And that's always what I say to any up and coming businessman, promoter. Know your worth at all times. I'm not doing shit if I'm not getting paid for what I feel I should get paid or what I'm worth, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because just not nothing wrong with them. I'm not saying them them is them, but just in general, you'll notice with different club owners and stuff, everybody runs it differently. Sometimes you got to change your scenery. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go somewhere else where they appreciate you
a little bit more.
A little bit more. So shout out to them. The Status 8. We be doing every Friday, and it been dope down there. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
man. Last weekend or this weekend, I guess.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Halloween party went crazy down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been picking up for sure. Good, consistent vibes. So definitely appreciate that shit.
Yeah, man. So your first time coming down there, what should I expect if I was walking in for the very first time?
Yeah, man. Well, it's a different era, so I mean, if you want to come in an early crowd, just know it's gonna be slow early. So you know what I'm saying? Cats don't really come out till after 11:30, 12. But if you want to come out early and vibe, it's some good music. Like I said, good people. You want to, just mingle with other people and some good food. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good vibe, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a person that would I'm not really going out all like that in Akron unless I'm getting paid. Or anywhere for real at this point, unless I'm out vacation. But the status, not just me saying it, but the Status is somewhere I would go though.
Feel comfortable to go.
Feel comfortable just go in there, catch a vibe real quick and do what you got to do. It's
even in the times
it's
going. It's lit.
So
like you said, you can come early, get some food, drinks, mingle and shit like that.
Yeah, man.
And then you can then you can come back later.
Come back later if you want, or go to the crib, come back next, whatever you want to do. But it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe for sure.
Hell yeah, man. So tell us, man, what's going on with you next, man? You said you got a new project, a new movie, right, that y'all working on?
Yeah, we almost done with it. We like 90-95% done with it. Got to add the editing part is basically done, but it's just only the first draft. So we got, after we add the new scenes, we got to shoot like 2 more new scenes, and then we go add those scenes and edit it. And then, so we looking like hopefully beginning of first, second quarter, we going to drop. We going to get our, we usually go off a 3 to 6 month marketing and a promo plan that we have.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense.
So so we can get, get our money's worth and make sure we get that,
for sure.
Get that, that traction for the movie and stuff. But I mean, promote movies is something that is never going to stop. Right. Like I'll be going in the club. People like, man, you be so prepared. Then I break out, hey man,
watch the movie though. But watch the movie.
Here go a QR code right here. You can scan it.
Take a picture.
Blah blah blah. Take a picture. Hey, do what you got to do. Yeah, so just be like, the grind never stops with it. So I got that. I got some. And like I said, man, shout out to HWIC. I got like I'm featured in. I got a small role in their new #1 movie, Black Men Don't Cheat 2. Oh yeah. So they got Black Men Don't Cheat 3. I'm on the way. I got a bigger role in that. I'm about to star in some shit with their. They got another film coming out, and then I got just hit up by my homegirl Jill. She want me to be in her new joint. So I'm working with people who really who really getting it in. Yeah, and trying to take their content to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
As for like people, like, are y'all open to like working with writers and creators who may have stories but don't have the means or the way to make it happen?
To a certain degree,
right?
Because we still really trying to get
ourselves,
ourselves, and I'm definitely down to collab if it's right, but right now we going off for our vision. Yeah. We trying to get our vision down and trying to get, but if it's right, if it fit, for sure, we definitely be. But it's so much more than just writing. Right. It's just so much more that it takes to do this independent film shit. Mm-hmm. And the person we work with will have to be ready to, help. It's not, you just can't do one thing. You gotta help with all. It's independent. Yeah, all hands are on board. All hands, we all help is necessary. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's a lot of work, and like a lot of people with the film, it's like 97-98% is in the red. Yeah. They spend all this money making a film and then none on the promotion or the marketing. It's like way crazy as hell. Like, you gotta I literally just seen somebody spend hundreds of thousands on a movie and $0 on marketing. Yeah,
it makes no sense.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What you think you're gonna do?
What do you think? Who's watching this motherfucker?
Even if you got a good movie,
who's watching? And the movies, the quality is amazing. They got Tubi actors in it and everything. The quality is amazing. But it's like,
but there's no promo behind it.
No promo. No marketing.
So Tubi might get it. But like I said, if you catch it on Tubi and the buzz get out,
free falling in the empty
but like I said, man, all the movies on Tubi, it's gonna go further and further, there's millions, further in the back, man.
Every day it's another million.
It's an autumn. So that's why
600,000 movies a day or something.
And that's why I was just saying, actors got to do a better job too, man. If you're an actor, it's not about just the skill. I mean, clearly you want to be the best actor you can be, get the best schooling, the best training, the best opportunities to put yourself in the biggest cameras, the biggest platforms, but also you gotta work on your personal brand. It don't matter how good you think you are. In this independent film game, you gotta work on your personal brand. Your personal brand is everything. That's how you gonna market yourself to get more films. Yeah. That's how these motherfucking film directors is gonna look at you and be like, I'm going to invest in him or her because they're going to invest in me and what I'm doing. Right. I'm just not gonna do a whole movie and put my life savings up and a motherfucker don't even post it. No.
He done dropped it. He done did all the work in the movie and went home.
To all you filmmakers out there, if you got quality films and you want it to go a certain way, pay DreDay.
So that's what you got to do.
I will help you set up your marketing brand. Your marketing plan, your promotion plan. Hey, you had me on the cover whatever. You had me star in it. Hey, I'm gonna do my thing. It's gonna be a good movie. We're gonna get it shaking. People be it's gonna go number 1, baby.
Hell yeah. So like people who are trying to link up and hook you and get into your business. They want to invest. They want to promote. They want to.
Because now, I mean,
how they book you.
I'm not, I'm like I said, man. You got to know your worth, but at the same time, you got to put that work in to even be there to have that resume.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I already know how much I can market and brand. And we just had I felt like I was the first actor who just had a billboard. You know what I'm saying? I had it on I had my shit on the billboard. We went number 1, 4 different categories. It ain't out, but we just got our movie in the newspaper.
Congratulations.
Yep, we're gonna be dropping it. We're gonna be dropping it here shortly. So it's just just finding different ways, like I said, man, to get the movie out. Whatever you can, but it's just got to be done a certain way.
Yeah, the more work you put in, the more work you get, man. That's how business works. Like you were saying, man, if anybody wanted to reach out to you to put you in a movie or do any collaboration, how would they be able to book you?
Yeah, man, you can hit me up on all the social media platforms, IG and Facebook. My biggest on Facebook, I'm DreDay Williams. On Instagram, I'm DreDay Forever Baby. You know what I'm saying? If you want to send an email, it's AndreJWilliams@iCloud.com. But like I said, man, I'm gonna do my best to take the movie and get your budget back and do what we got to do to get to the next level. But you're gonna pay me for this shit. I ain't doing shit for free.
For sure. That's real, man. That's the motto for 2026.
Well, I just do my own movies. Goddamn.
That's the motto for 2026, man.
For sure.
If you could see yourself 15 years from now, you know what I'm saying, DreDay, we sitting back down here.
Yeah.
Couches ain't purple, probably. We didn't update it a little bit.
Probably in a bigger, better space.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking
We're going to speak it in a bit like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 15 years from now, what do you expect, man? What do you want to see from
now, I'm, when I speak about shit, it's not like I'm not trying to make it to Hollywood.
Right.
Now, if I could ever get a role in some Hollywood films, that would be amazing.
For sure.
Right.
But if not, I'm going to be the biggest I can out of this independent film world. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have some big classic movies that's out here. Yeah. And I'm not, eventually I'm going to be just, I'm going to be starring in them, but I'm going to be on the side of it too. The production and the writing and on that side too. But it is going to be, our film company is going to be big. Me as an actor, I'm going to be way bigger, way better, polished. All that shit, man. Anything to reach its greatness. Yeah. Hopefully I'm sitting on stacks and stacks and stacks.
Oh, yeah,
stacks and stacks and stacks. Right.
Hey,
don't stop. Just keep going up to
racks on racks, baby.
Hey, racks and racks. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. Just, trying to motivate and inspire, because that's what we try to do. I know me personally. Anything I do, I'm trying to motivate others to do, that they can do the same thing. But like I said, you got to put in that consistent work or it ain't going to work.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Well, shit, man.
Before we get up out of here, man, do you want to shout the movie out, shout out the awards, shout out the greenhouse parties, anything that you want to plug, man?
Yeah, man, just shouting out, man. Just, like I said, She Never Believe. It's out right now on Tubi. Go ahead and check it out. It's free. We got more information dropping this Monday for the awards. For the nominations, we are going to be honoring people, giving them people the flowers. Sunday, November 23rd in Akron, Ohio. We'll have more of the details coming for that. And then, we downtown Akron. We down at the Status 8 every Friday. So come in and vibe, But, hey, man, for all the content creators and the dream chasers, man, never stop chasing your dreams, no matter who believe in you. I know you hear that a lot, but it's real, and you want to. I always tell people this too, it's all about the company you keep. You are a product of your environment. Right. If you hang around 5 bum-ass niggas, you will be the 6.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you think you are. You can have Michael Jackson talent, but if you hang around, if Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, the rest of the 4 niggas is bum-ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Michael B. Jackson the 5th.
Hey, the 5th bum-ass talented nigga. And how many talented bum-ass niggas do we know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That took their talents is in the graveyard.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, you gotta be able to, keep some good people around you. You know what I'm saying? And just try to
know when to separate yourself.
Yeah, man. Be consistent as possible. Always work on your brand, your individual brand, your brand overall. Whatever you got to do, because at the end of the day, it's all you got. So,
yeah. So again, bro, we love having you come through, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate
y'all. To the next one, man.
For sure.
Again, without you, it ain't no us, man. So.
Yeah, and we will be there, man, at the Linda on.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Ohio
y'all should.
Awards.
Might as well go ahead.
Year 13, man. We live forever, man.
Yeah, man. We'll make it happen, dog. You know how it go. Again, thank you for coming out, man. Look forward to seeing everything that you got going on in the future, brother.
Man, we proud of you, my dog.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.